Okay, so foot detox.
Yes.
How do we do this? What do we do?
So basically foot detox is you sit down on the chair.
Okay.
And you put your feet in the water.
All right.
And you let the water basically do the work for you.
Okay. I just put my feet in.
Basically.
Is that what I do right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just put your feet in now.
Okay. Don't zoom up, I didn't paint my toenails. How do the toxins come out?
Okay, the toxins basically come out through your, through osmosis and through the lymphatic system. So basically what that means is it basically gets released through your pores of your feet. Now we have to press this is what she has on her
Does it need to be
midsection
tight?
here. No, it doesn't need to be tight.
Okay.
So what she has on her midsection is called infrared belt. And that'll go in and penetrate into the skin, and it'll release some fat. It'll get rid of a lot of fat cells, and it'll basically melt them.
There's brown stuff coming out. All right, so while I wait for my toxins to come out of my body and the color to change even more, let's throw it over to Jonathan and get a little hands-on. He meets a woodworking man who makes amazing furniture that definitely gets people talking.
If you've been driving down Yale lately, you may have noticed these very interesting pieces of furniture sitting on the sidewalk. I mean, looking at them, they're hard to miss.
It's curvilinear sculpted furniture. There's very few straight lines on it. Specialize in spirals, egg-shaped hope chests. It's just a different look. One of the design criteria I have is that there's no embellishment for the sake of embellishment.
They're the work of Pat McNamara. He's a woodworker that's new to town and has opened up a shop called Entwork, where he builds and sells his really unique pieces. But what makes Pat's designs even more interesting is his use of plywood.
Part of the reason was because of the limitations of shops and tools that I had. I had a very small shop, and as any woodworker knows, if you're building conventional furniture, you need large freestanding tools. And what I found is about half the people like the plywood pieces better than they like the hardwood pieces. Part of it is because the grain is so pronounced on it, and you can stain it whatever color that you want. From a technical perspective, the plywood is much stronger than the hardwood is, and it's much more stable.
This foray into furniture making started 28 years ago when Pat came up with an ingenious way to stay at home and raise his kids.
Family was everything to me, and it made it that much more special in that my daughter was able to share it with me the whole time. And so she spent the next 3 years sitting on my shoulder for about 7 hours a day in the shop. And during the day while she was with me, we'd do what I call the clean work, which is the assembly work, design.
Though he took a hiatus for the past 25 years, it was moving in with his daughter again here in Chilliwack that got him back in the workshop, shaping plywood.
It is nice at the end of the day to be able to see what you've done and see your growth over a period of years.
While Pat's journey has only just begun, he's hoping in the future to be able to share his craft with others by teaching the trade. But in the meantime, he'll be in his workshop, cutting, gluing, sanding, and taking part in our community.
It's been a lot of fun. As I say, it is a very eclectic corner. People stopping on the street, just coming in, and they're excited about seeing things, seeing something different. And, they all have a story coming in, and it's been interesting listening to the stories.
On the corner of Yale and Fletcher, I'm Jonathan Horst for Go on Shaw TV.